So today I will be doing a hydrostat replacement on my oil-fired boiler. The reason is because for quite a while my boiler has been running in a very weird state, which has been causing my oil consumption to go way faster than expected. Notably, the hydrostat, which is currently just being powered on, it was noticed that the thermostat gauge keeps flickering on and off, which keeps triggering the burner, and it comes on and off, on and off, on and off, and the dial just keeps oscillating back and forth. So definitely there's a problem there. I ignored it for a while, but over time I've noticed that my gas consumption has gone way up, and so something needs to be addressed. So I started first by replacing the sensor, which cost about $30 to replace to check, and that was the first thing, because I needed to buy a whole hydrostat replacement, which is close to $200, so $230 if not more. And so this was the first step, and when I did it, it still was giving me that problem. As you can see right now, I just turned it on. It's doing some sort of boot up, I believe, calibration, but as you can see, after it's on, it's gonna keep rotating back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There it is. So this happens a lot, and I believe each time this is triggered, pulls in oil, which ends up being very inefficient from what I have learned. I do suspect the reason for this has something to do with a recent issue I was having with that. I just had to replace it, but it was faulty, and that was a new replacement. But what happened one day was that a lot of water was spilled over here, and I believe it may have shorted the circuit here, which didn't destroy it, but I think the symptom of the problem is right here. So as you can see, my boiler isn't calling for heat, but it keeps going back and forth. So and this is what happens, it keeps turning on and off. So I'm going to be doing a replacement. I just wanted to do a video for those who may be interested in replacing the hydrostat. So I'm gonna have to replace that. I got a new one, actually brand new. I bought it off of Facebook Marketplace. I got it at a better deal, so I'm going to install it and see if it solves my problem. Okay, some progress has been made. I've taken it off. Next step is to put together this one, attach it. Very simple. I'm seeing this, so this is something I have to address because I'm using an indirect. So it says if connecting an indirect to a ZC/ZR, move the switch to the I setting. Okay, so the new one is in place and on, and I didn't change any settings. When I looked at this side, the ZCR is not being used, so just switching from the old to the new and turning it on as is. Yeah, it's not twitching, it's just on. Green lights are on, everything is on, so this is looking good. You have it, it's closed, and I'm just gonna monitor it for a little bit to see how well it goes. Called an HVAC specialist, and what they would have done is charge me over $300 for this and just to install, and I'll be looking at about $500-600. This was $130 for this setup, and it was new. It cost me just about $100 and some time and some reading to actually just replace it. So okay, so I've had it for on for like about an hour, and I'm seeing that it's saying that it's reached its target, which is good, and I'm seeing that it's moved from about 106 early on to about 152, and I haven't seen it go on and off repeatedly like before. So definitely a good thing is giving the burner a break. I do wish I had addressed this sooner because it did put a strain on the boiler. The good thing is now things are stable, the system is quiet, it's not going to power the boiler on frequently. Calling for heat on one of the thermostats upstairs to see how that impacts this. So as you can see, it's working now. I had to make some adjustment to the low piece and then the high. The low was off, so what it meant was that because it was at 150, it will not turn anything on until it hit 125. So I made some adjustments so that when the boiler reaches 125, I think I changed it to 140. And then the high, I think I put it to like 170. So that's why you can hear it running now. So a few things that I had to calibrate, but other than that, it's good to go.